Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Here's the Thing podcast. I am your host with the most. I don't know what I have the most of, but I am your host nonetheless, Mason Svengros, and this is episode 7. It has been a long time since I have said those words. I did episode 6. The new year came, and now we are in it. The Packers lost a win and in game, so I did a video on that on my YouTube channel as a separate thing, not a part of this podcast. And I don't know, after that, I don't know, I didn't have the want to record another podcast for whatever reason. I don't really have a valid reason. I didn't have topics. I didn't have the energy. I didn't have the want to. And that happens sometimes. But, you know, we're here now. And I've got some topics to discuss with you guys today. A little bit of, everything. Well, not everything, but I've got topics. And that's the main thing. I've got topics, and we're going to get right into it. This is episode 7. I totally thought that this was episode 8 before I sat down to record today. I thought this was episode 8, but, episode 7 works too. Here's the Thing podcast starts right now.
The Here's the Thing podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the dead of these winter months, or in the dead winter months, it doesn't matter how you say it, it's still winter. In these dead Wisconsin cold winter days, you need a little warmth, and wine can really do that for you. Winking Owl is one of my favorites. Doesn't matter if it's Pinot or if it's red wine. I don't care what it is, dude. It's the perfect thing to warm you up in a very cold state, which I hate deeply with a burning passion. I hate living here. Getting off track. Winking Owl wine is a perfect wine for you. I know it is, because I drink it, and it's great. It's great. They offer Pinot Grigio. They have some red wines. They have everything. Go and get yourself, at your local grocery store, some Winking Owl wine. It's great for the entire family, unless you have kids. Don't let them drink wine underage. I'm not advocating that. I'm just saying, Winking Owl. It's a great wine to make you feel toasty inside. That's right, guys. Welcome to episode 7 of the Here's the Thing podcast with my Winking Owl wine. As you can see if you're watching on YouTube, drinking some Pinot Grigio out of a Wisconsin Badger glass, which I'm not a Wisconsin Badgers fan, but this is a proper sized glass of wine for me. Anyway, welcome you guys. As I noted in the intro, it's been a long time. Well, not really a long time, but it's been a while. And my hair, as you can tell if you're watching on YouTube, is kind of all over the place. That is a result of having a hood on all day at work because it is cold. And that leads into our first topic, winter weather. Okay. Not fun. Not fun at all. I've never been a winter weather person. My mom is not a winter weather person. And I've never been a fan. And I got this coat recently. My mom got it for me. There's a tag on it. Yes, I understand that. We have yet to rip it off. I have yet to rip it off. I just wanted to show you my style. This is a pea coat, and it's nice and toasty warm, kind of like wine. We're just going all the way full circle. I got distracted, too, because my computer is currently overloading, as it does from time to time. But, we're going to keep going because we're a professional program. But yeah, winter weather. I don't like it. It's way too cold. Today, on my computer right now, it's 4 below. That's some bull. It's 4 below. It feels like 25 below. That's what it is. Man, I would kill to be in Orlando right now. I would kill to be in Orlando. But that is not the card that we are dealt. So, bottom line, I hate Wisconsin weather. I've always hated it. I've lived in Wisconsin most of my life, and I don't like it. I was born in Michigan. The weather in Michigan is worse than Wisconsin, but still, it's not great. Anytime that my mom and I take a vacation to Florida is a great time because it's warm weather, and that's where Mason Svengros thrives, is in warm weather. I don't know if that's true. No, that's not true. Mason Svengros thrives playing basketball. He thrives singing. He thrives entertaining people. He thrives being at home. That's where he thrives. But warm weather doesn't hurt. Yeah, I just don't like winter weather. So that's that topic. We're gonna go and move on to. We're gonna stay in the state of Wisconsin for one of the two only good things about the state for your boy, the Milwaukee Bucks. Hey. The Packers didn't have a great season, but guess what? The Bucks are. And one reason is Giannis Antetokounmpo. This is kind of a touchy subject for some people. I can understand that, but he deserves. Sorry for all these non-sports folk. Don't worry, your topic. That was one of your topics. Winter weather. You can relate. But yeah, Giannis Antetokounmpo, man, he had a 50-point game last night. I think it was a 40-point game the night before that. Bottom line is he's been on a tear. Was named the Eastern Conference captain for the All-Star game coming up for the third time. Caught him 3 times, not 1, not 2, 3 times in his career. So that'll be cool to see who he picks. I'm sure he better pick Jrue Holiday. Jrue Holiday of the Bucks, point guard for the Bucks. He deserves to be an All-Star. Jrue Holiday kind of made a joke. I think it was like a half-hearted joke in one of his previous press conferences a couple weeks ago that he enjoys the vacation as next as as much as the next person. So he wouldn't mind not being an All-Star. No, bro, you deserve to be an All-Star, Jrue Holiday. I'm saying it on this program. Here's the Thing podcast. Jrue Holiday deserves to be an All-Star. And if Giannis Antetokounmpo does not draft him to his team, that's no bueno. But Giannis said his one of his main priorities is to draft Jrue. So Jrue Holiday is going to be an Eastern Conference All-Star this year. So that's facts. But yeah, Giannis, man, he deserves to be put in that GOAT conversation. Greatest of all time for people that don't know. That's what that stands for. It's also the animal, but whatever. In this circumstance, it stands for the greatest of all time. And a lot of people will be like, whoa, pump the brakes, Mason. Giannis, a GOAT right now? I know, he's only 28. But dude, look at his track record. Look at his track record. You can't argue with his track record. He deserves to be put up there with names like LeBron, Michael, Kobe. The list goes on and on and on. And I guess it all depends on who you talk to as well. Who is your GOAT, A lot of people will say, if you're talking to a Celtics fan, they'll say, well, Larry Bird is the GOAT. If you're talking Lakers fans, you'll say Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, they're the GOATs. You're talking Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan, but that's actually NBA-wide really for him. And I guess you could say for LeBron too. But Giannis deserves, even though he is 28 years old, he deserves to be a part of that conversation because other than the 3-point shot, although he hit, 3 total last night? I mean, he's a force. So Giannis Antetokounmpo deserves to be put in that GOAT conversation with the likes of Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, etc. And my computer's overloading again. Oh, technology. So yeah, the Milwaukee Bucks, they're also having a pretty good. What is their record? We're gonna fact check their record right now, just so I'm not inaccurate. And people are like, "Oh, you got the record wrong." 33-17. So that's pretty good. They're third in the Eastern Conference, depending on what teams play today. If the 76ers play and the Celtics play tonight, I don't know. Regardless, they're in third place and they're doing well. So that's good to see, especially after the Packers season. We're not going to try to dwell on the Packers. I could get into the whole Aaron Rodgers rumors right now, and I don't want to because it's going to depress me and it's angering me. So I don't want to do it. We're going to save that for another time. So yes. The next topic, we're going to talk about some home decorating. So I totally didn't just read this off a list that I got sent a message from my mom. Totally didn't do that. Nobody needs to know. Anyway, home decorating. I'm not much of a home decorator. My mom is a home decorator, but I do have input. Like in this studio right here, I've got a music can change the world picture right here. I got guitars right here. That was my choice. I've I've got a Backstreet Boys picture over here. Sorry, I'm getting pop-up ads on my computer and it's bothering me. Oh, I gotta go through this computer and clear it out someday with all of these this music on my thing. Anyway, yeah, I've got a very basic style, but I think my personality reigns through, and it's overloading again. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted by all this overloading and stuff. It's all the music that I have on my computer. It's overloading the system. What can I say? I love music. But yes, it's a very basic style. But it's also my personality shows. Like I said, I've got music in here in my living room. I went to New York when I was a freshman in high school, and I kind of want to go back. I didn't want to go on that trip, but I kind of want to go back now. So I've got this affinity for New York. So I've got some New York pictures in there. In my kitchen, it's a pretty basic kitchen, but some pretty cool things in there. Got a nice center island. And then movie theater. I'm doing something pretty cool with my theater, an upgrade. So I don't want to talk about my theater right now. I'll save that for another podcast episode. But I've got a movie theater in my basement, for those of you that is a home theater. So I will talk more about that in another episode. But yeah. I'm not a home decorator. I don't deem to be. My mom is the home decorator. But I have my own unique style that I like to have my house looking like. And it's just, if you ever want to see that, maybe sometime I'll put it on my Instagram and show more of my house so you guys can see my style. Oh, yes. Since you're watching this on YouTube, for those of you that are, you have your favorite channels that you watch. Is this one of them? Probably not, because it's such a new thing. But if it is, thank you. Appreciate it. There goes the computer overload again. I'm not going to try to talk while that warning pops up, just in case my voice kind of, shortens out. Anyway, moving onward. YouTube. You have your favorite channels. I have mine. I have a very unique style of favorite channels that I like to watch. I watch not as much as I used to because they haven't really uploaded much that I would be interested in, but Vanos Gaming, which is like a video game commentary channel. Overloaded again. They just do funny skits and stuff. And I also watch Ennis Yilmazer. Is that how you say his last name? I probably butchered that last name. But he tours these mansions, and it's incredible. Maybe I'll link his channel down in the description so you guys can go check him out. But yeah, my mom and I watch them together, and it's overloading again. It's an awesome channel. We're gonna try to make this getting tongue twisted. Maybe I need a little more wine. We're gonna try to make this episode shorter since my computer seems to be not cooperating with us very well. I'll get it fixed for episode 8. I turned into a dude from a different country there. But yes, I also... Overloading. I also watch reaction channels. I got into that like the past year and a half. It's kind of random, but they're cool. I like to see like Harry Potter reactions. I like to see how other people react to stuff. So, okay, I think I'm going to end it there. This was a very short episode, but that's going to happen sometimes. Technology is going to do its thing. We're going to do our thing. Here's the thing with all of these episodes. That's a good pause. I want you guys to get to know me a little better, and I feel like we did that. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry it was so short. Sorry I rambled most of the time trying to deal with this encoding issue. I'll get it fixed. I'll delete some of my music off of my computer so we can get more space. And as we have another overloading message, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening. probably more desirable this episode to listen than watch. But thank you guys so much. Until next time, stay safe, stay warm, and be kind to each other. Peace.